I chose this professional not only because it was my father, because he studied the career I wanted to study in the future, and because I think he is to admire because he is very passionate about his job and his career, and he always likes uh, to express his love about his career. So, Luis Antonio, can you tell us about the goal of this degree?
The goal of this degree is to get a good understanding of different regions in the world and to analyze, observe, and predict what could possibly happen in this region.
Okay, next question. Um, what experiences or aptitudes one must have in order to get this degree?
Well, the experiences that you will be doing while studying this degree has to do with getting a perspective of what's important in the world, what's happening in those regions, and trying to get a historical analysis and understand the evolution of different cultures and countries in the world.
And talking about history, is it very important to have good history knowledge in order to be good on this career?
Well, in order to be able to understand the direction in which a country is going, it's a good idea to sort of analyze and understand where this country comes from, the background and historical evolution of a different society.
So what is the work field of this career?
Well, you could work in different institutions. You could end up working for, let's say, the Foreign Affairs Office. You could work at the Economic Secretary at the national level here in Mexico, or you could work for a journal or a newspaper and conducting foreign analysis for a journal.
And what kind of specialties one can study?
Well, you could develop different specialties because you could become an expert on a given region with a complete understanding of the policies and the political evolution of a country. You could also become a business expert on that particular region. You could also try to understand the environmental policies that that country is trying to focus on.
Okay, and what competition and demand professionals for jobs like this?
Well, the competition is going to be strong, but you should once you become a knowledgeable individual of different regions, the possibility of getting a job is going to increase.
Okay, so about the experiences, what experiences does one student must have in order?
Well, something that you could develop while you're studying this career is perhaps it might be a good idea to try to obtain an internship in an international organization. For example, get an internship working at the Organization of American States. Get an internship working in the Secretary of Economy from the expert from working in Geneva at the WTO, for example.
Okay, so what kinds of advices do you give to these students?
The advice that I give to the student is to every day try to read, listen, and try to understand and become informed about the most recent developments of the region.
Okay.
But not only about the most recent developments, but at the same time study and try to understand what has happened in the past, so you can sort of visualize different patterns of behavior of the foreign policies of those countries.
Okay, thank you for this interview.
You're welcome.
The most meaningful part of this interview was when he said about knowing other cultures and other countries, because I'm interested in knowing about other cultures and knowing about their conflicts, knowing the context, the historical context. So this was the most interesting part of the interview as my point of view.